Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2. Previously, I shared with you that Isaiah started therapy when he was 10 months old, and I think that was a game changer for the both of us. Heading into therapy was also the first time I interacted with children with disabilities, and that was mind-blowing for me. Let's head on over to Aliyah now, where we will talk about assessment, tools used in therapy, and how to go about choosing a registered OT.
Action.
Okay, Daddy. A classic example of a physical disability is somebody who is in a wheelchair.
Okay.
All right, so Aliyah, although needs are treated on an individual basis, from case to case, can you give us a general idea of what happens from assessment to therapy?
Okay, well, when the child is first brought to occupational therapy, we do the assessment, and from there, it kind of guides us as to if the child needs individual therapy or group therapy. For occupational therapy in children, a lot of it looks like play, because play is how children learn. So we tend to do a lot of different activities that will relate to their age, that will help them develop based on what we found in the assessment. And from there, we would set goals. It might be short-term goals, like maybe just being able to do buttons, or it might be long-term goals, like being able to, sit in a classroom and pay attention for 20 minutes. So it depends on the child, but a lot of what we do is play-based and fun, we hope, for the child. And we work with the families as well to let them know what they could do at home to support what we do in therapy.
All right, Aliyah, give us an idea of the types of activities you engage in therapy. I think that's like your favorite topic.
Yes, because it's play-based. I tend to use a lot of activities that the parents can replicate at home. So we'll do a lot of things like playing in dry rice, where you can hide a lot of things. It's good for your sensory skills, your fine motor skills. We also use the big exercise balls to work on your balance, your core strength. And we use Play-Doh a lot. Play-Doh is your best friend. We use lots of bubbles, crayons, a lot of different materials too, like clothespins that you wouldn't expect to be therapeutic. We use it a lot in our therapy. And OTs just get very, very creative with anything that we have lying around. We can turn it into something therapeutic.
Sounds like a lot of fun. All right. How should a parent decide which OT is the right OT for them, and how long does therapy go on for any given child? Does it vary?
It does. This goes back to talking to your pediatrician first. If you go to your pediatrician, he or she will usually give you a list of the occupational therapist or direct you to the organization, maybe where you get a whole bunch of people you can choose from. Sometimes it goes by your location, but I think really for parents is whoever you feel most comfortable with. So a lot of parents call around everybody, and then they just decide based on the conversation that they might have with the therapist. And it's just based on their feeling, and I would encourage parents to go with whoever they feel comfortable with, have a conversation, ask questions, and just go with your gut. And in terms of therapy, the length of time, it's purely individualized. OTs, they generally set goals for maybe 3-6 months, and after that time, we check and see how everything is going and if we need to continue therapy. Unfortunately, sometimes therapy finishes earlier than expected for, financial reasons or just other circumstances. But for the most part, therapy, it can last for a very short time or it can be ongoing, depending on what the child needs.
All right. OTs. Are all OTs registered? Like a doctor goes to medical school, they get their degree, they finish, they register with a medical board so that you know that this person is for real. Is it the same thing or similar with OTs?
Yes. All occupational therapists in Trinidad and Tobago need to be registered with the Council for Professions Related to Medicine. Everybody has a registration number, which we need to renew every year. And by renewing it, it means that you are basically fit to practice. And if your occupational therapist is not registered, then you should not be working with them.
All right. So, to reiterate, if you go to an occupational therapist, one of the things you are entitled to ask is, are you registered? And the person should show you their registration number.
Yes, we all have registration numbers, and everybody is completely within their rights to ask if you're registered, or twice a year, I think once or twice a year, it's published in the newspapers, all the registered therapists. It's also available on the occupational therapy and speech therapy websites. You can see a list of people, of names, and the registration numbers that you can check for yourself.
Fantastic.
Mommy, makeup does not matter. I've told you guys.
Phoenix, you're the production assistant. You're not here to advise your mother, okay?
Okay, Father.
Thank you.
Yo.
If you're now starting this journey, we hope that this episode will act as a confidence booster for you and that it will help as a guide for your choice of therapist. Join us for episode 3 when we talk about hidden disabilities and OT within the school system. Until then, you can like and share our Facebook pages, Cause and Effect, a very special disabilities forum, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cause and Effect. See you soon.